Hey, Total Gym team, Master Trainer JD back here with you on the week 5 of the lose 1 pound of fat per week. And once again, we're going to do our three-prong attack with eating strategies. I got a weird one for you, but it makes a lot of nutritional sense. I think it makes a lot of logical sense, but my wife tells me I'm a little cuckoo with this one. But check it out. Torching calories, I'm going to, in the written blog, again, check it out. I go over on how to create some great distractions when you're doing your cardio. Keep your mind off of doing that cardio. And then again, here's where our Total Gym comes in, stoking the furnace. And today we're going to hit those biceps. So let's jump right in. Okay, did you get your tickets yet? Tickets for what? The gun show. All right, corny joke, but you can use that with your kids. So we're going to hit the biceps today. This is one of my favorite. Again, I'm going to do multitasking compound exercises. This is one of the great benefits of the Total Gym. So with my legs up, I'm going to keep my toes flexed and my quads kind of tight. And then I'm going to go into a nice stretch. I'm feeling a stretch through my calves, my hamstrings, my lower back. And then I'm going to come up and bicep curl. Again, enjoy the yummy stretch. And then up into that bicep curl. Now again, unique to the Total Gym, I can do unilateral, but what's really unique is I can do static equilibrium, which is keeping constant tension on the muscle. You'll notice the glide board isn't moving, and that really burns the biceps quick. And then go back into that yummy, yummy stretch. If you want to get this stretch deeper into your lower back, which feels so good after a long day of work, is you can point the toes and bend the knees and then even get a deeper stretch. Let's move on. I know you're sick of hearing it, but the rule of 10, you'll notice that first exercise, I had it much higher. I was doing a double arm bicep curl, and I set it at a level where I'm barely gonna get to 10 repetitions before I have to stop. Now I'm gonna do a single arm, so you'll notice I had to knock it down. This is a kneeling bicep curl. If you can't do it kneeling, no problem. You can just do it seated with my legs out there, with your legs out there. Same thing. When you kneel, critical, you anchor in with the handle, the hand that's holding the handle. Get as much of your shins on there. All right. Now I do this because I'm challenging my balance and proprioception, and it forces me to use my core. So let me demonstrate the exercise. I'm going to start down and then come up and do a bicep curl. And then kneel back down, get a nice back stretch. Inhale through the nose, exhale, flex my abs. Now, if I really want to challenge my proprioception and my balance, I can, as I progress, get my knees even a little bit closer, but just be very careful. When you're kneeling, you have to be very, very present and keep that core tight, because that's a big part of your stability. So obviously you would do that on the other side, and let me show you a couple more. Another kneeling exercise. Again, if you don't like kneeling, it's not good for your knees, you can do this seated. But I like to challenge my balance and proprioception. So I anchored in, you saw that, so the glide board was stable when I mounted. And now I could do this sitting on my heels, or an advance would be to come up and really challenge. This you have to, again, stay very, very present, and you have to keep that core tight so you don't do a face plant into the tower. We don't want that. So just really, really be careful. Now, another option is I'm just going to flip to an inverted position. Make sure my head is fully supported on the glide board. So let me do that again. Okay, comfy, comfy, comfy. And then bicep curls. Unilateral bicep curls, good old static equilibrium. And then again, I love to multitask and do compound exercises. So one of these I'd like to do is legs out. So I'm doing like a leg raise and with a mini crunch. Legs low, legs up. All right, so there we go. That's biceps. Now, biceps is the only muscle we're working today. So guess what? Today is a great day to tackle your abs. So that's how we're going to end. A quick way to tax that six-pack is, before you add any accessories, is just give yourself a hug. I like to put my legs up. Whenever I get a chance to stretch my tight hamstrings, I go for it. And then I'm going to kind of round my back and lean back till I feel those abs engage, and they will, so the back of my head doesn't hit the tower. And then I'm just going to inhale as I lean back, and then exhale, come up, but not too high, so there's constant tension on those abs. Little baby crunches with extension. And now I'm going to show you my very, very favorite accessory so we can really tax those abs. Quick time-saving tip. When I use accessories, what I do is I mark with a Sharpie right where that goes, so there's no guesswork. I just line the accessory up and then the pin goes right in, or I have to be searching for the hole. My favorite accessory on the Total Gym, I love them all, but this is my favorite. This is my client's favorite. The Total Gym Ab Crunch. Get one. Comes with a DVD, but I'm going to show you some of my favorite little games. Doing abs can get boring after a while, so you can keep it fresh. So you'll notice right off the bat, I'm starting into a plank position. So you could do planks from here. It's a comfy place to do plank. But remember, your core is not just your abs that you can see in the mirror. It's also all the muscles that support your spine and the back. So a simple ab crunch is just pulling the knees up. So I make sure my knees are at the very top because I love this back stretch right here. It is so good. Now, I also love yoga. So what I love to do, and I advocate, is start in a cobra position, buttocks relaxed, so you get a nice spine stretch. And you're not lifting your head up, you're just lifting your chest up. So I'm still looking down. So I start from the cobra, and then I go into a beautiful child's pose. This is really, really therapeutic for your spine. Now, some things we can do to have different games. I can just roll on my side. And now I'm doing an oblique crunch. An oblique crunch. And obviously I would do the other side. If I want to pick up the game on this one, all I need to do is float my knees. Wow. If you can see me shake a little bit. That really turns up the volume. Or one of my favorite is going into a full pike. Or going into an oblique pike. Fun for the whole family. So get that ab crunch and try those out. Okay, team, that is number 5 of the series. Lose 1 pound of fat per week with your Total Gym. I finally get on the scale. If you're wondering why I'm saying finally, check out the 3rd episode. I reveal what that's all about. But I can tell you that I'm right on track, and I just can't thank you, team, enough. I can't thank Total Gym enough of getting me inspired to get back on track with my Total Gym and getting those muscles hungry again. And when you see me in a couple months, I'm going to be back to that fighting weight. I wore my Spartan t-shirt. It's a really intense race. This is very nostalgic for me because it was 3 months before the whole COVID thing hit. And that was right when I was at my total fighting weight, and I couldn't have done this race. I could not have finished this race without the Total Gym. There was so much pulling, rope climbing, and climbing over walls and everything. And I can't thank Total Gym enough for getting me through that race. Doing something like the Spartan race, or a half marathon, or a 5K with a friend, for a charity. Those are great, great ways to get you motivated to get back on track, or keep you on track, just like this series has motivated me to get back on track. So I can't wait to hear comments and questions. I love this stuff. So until next time, stay healthy.